Hi, hello guys, Bernie is here. This is my painting 20. On this tutorial guys, I'm going to demonstrate on how to create the orchids and also the flowers. And also guys, I'm going to demonstrate the light and shades. And before we're gonna start this demonstration guys, please hit subscribe button below this video for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my tutorials. And guys, you can found the list of colors that I used to this demonstration. Just scroll down below to the description of this video. You can find the list of colors there. And guys, you can also leave comments and hit like button below this video. And now guys, let's get started for this demonstration of my painting 20. I have here a 12 inches by 18 inches plain white canvas, and then first thing to do, I'm going to create the background on this paint canvas. First thing to do, I'm going to paint directly the Rushina color to this area. Vertical brush strokes. I'm using number 12 flat brush. Just continue painting for the background of this painting or this canvas. I'm just continue adding with the background, and then I'm going to create the I'm gonna paint a phthalo blue to this area. Phthalo blue, just paint directly the phthalo blue, just like that. Then the Rushina color, just blend these two colors, phthalo blue and also the Rushina color. Just blend like that. Just continue adding with this color, the Rushina color. Like that. Then the titanium white. Then the light green color, just paint this light green color. I'm going to select the area where I want to paint this light green color. Just like that. Looking good. Very nice. Titanium white also, just paint here. And also just blend this color to the color that I painted earlier, the Rushina and the light green color, to create a nice and smooth effect of a background, just like that. So titanium white here. Just add more titanium white and also blend this color. Create a nicer effects of this background. Looking good. The light green color here. Just like that. Here also, just blend this color to the phthalo blue. Create a nicer background. Just like that. Now, this one here, I'm going to create also the subject to this area. I'm going to paint directly the black color to this area, the dark color here. Paint directly the dark color to this area. Can also use the lamp black color. Mine, I'm using a Mars black. And after that, I'm going to wash my brush so that I can paint another color to this area. I'm going to paint directly the burnt sienna to this area. The burnt sienna color. I can also blend this color to the color that I painted earlier. Or just add the phthalo blue. Add to the phthalo blue to this area here. And just blend this color. Just like what I did earlier. Looking good for my background. Then I'm gonna continue adding with the burnt sienna to this area here. Just continue adding with the burnt sienna color. Just like that. Rushina color also. Just blend the color. Just like that. But it should be blend this color to the burnt sienna color to create a nicer effect. This is a bark of a tree or a skin of a tree. Just looking good. Add more Rushina color. Just like that. Rushina. Just adding the Rushina color and just blend this color also. Rushina and the burnt sienna. Looking good. Rushina color and the burnt sienna. Looking good. I'm gonna mix the color of the Mars black and also the burnt sienna color to create the dark brown color. Just like that. Dark brown. Then gonna add to this area here. Just selecting the area. Mostly I'm gonna add more the dark brown to this area. This area is not affected too much light coming to this area here. Color is for the shade of this bark of the tree. More I'm gonna add a Mars black also here. That should be a blend this color to create a nicer effect to this skin of the tree, and also minimize the too much warm color. Use this color, the dark brown. Just like looking good. This is my background for my base color, the first color of my background. So I'm going to wait this one until it dries. Maybe 3 minutes to 5 minutes to wait to dry for my background color of this canvas. So I'm going back after 5 minutes or and now guys, my first layer of my background or the first layer of the color for my background, it's totally dry. Now for my, let's continue for my can coat for my color to this background here. So I'm going to paint directly the blue color or the phthalo blue, this area here. But I'm going to put a small amount of water so that it will nice to just like this to create nicer then I'm going to add the medium yellow here. Just mix this, just blend this color, just paint directly the medium yellow. Just paint the medium yellow to this area here. This one also here. Just blend the color. Just like that. Then the Naples Yellow also I'm gonna paint to this area. the Naples Yellow. Gonna blend this color so it will create the nice color effects. Naples Yellow. Looking good. For my second coat of this background color. Then the light green color also I'm gonna paint here. Phthalo Blue also. The Phthalo Blue here at the very bottom of this canvas. Then the Naples Yellow here. Naples Yellow. Just blend this color to the Phthalo Blue that I paint earlier. Just continue. Then the medium yellow also here at the very bottom. Then the titanium white. Looking good. Now let's continue here. For this area here, I'm going to add the subject to this area. I'm going to create the plant to this area here. Yes, I'm going to sketch first. A light color only, or yes. Creating a orchid to this area here. I'm going to create the orchid. At first, I'm going to sketch the light color for my orchid. Stem of this orchid. So, I'm gonna mix the color of the Mars black and also the titanium white to create the gray color. Mars black and the titanium white. Paint to this area here. This is the stem of this orchid here. Gonna mix the Rushina color and the burnt sienna. Mix these two color, the Rushina and the burnt sienna. Just add the blue hue color also. Gonna add the blue hue color, just like that. Just paint to this area here. Just like that. This one also here. Small stem. It's only for the base color of the stem. Looking good for my stem of this orchid here. And now I'm going to add detail for this stem here. Just I'm going to use the smaller brushes, round round brush for more detail of this stem of this orchid here. So I'm gonna add directly the Naples Yellow also here for more detail of this stem here. Then the burnt sienna also. Gonna mix the burnt sienna and the medium yellow. Just like that. And just paint to this area here. And the Naples Yellow also. I'm gonna add this area for the small highlights. And also the titanium white mixed with the Naples Yellow. Titanium white and the Naples Yellow to create this kind of color, or the off lights, or the off white. In the hooker green also, I'm gonna add to this area for the greenish effect of the stem. Hooker green and also the titanium white. So like that. I'm going to create the leaves of this here. Or just I'm going to sketch first the leaves of this orchid. So in using the light green color. Like that, looking good for my orchid here. The mix the burnt sienna and also the lamp black color, or the Mars black rather, or I mean Mars black and the burnt sienna. I'm gonna or directly paint the Mars black to this area. The light green color, then the blue color here at the back of this. Add to this at the very bottom of this stem. Just like that. Going to add detail for this every stem of this area here. I'm gonna paint directly the hooker green, just like that. Looking good. Then the Naples Yellow also, I'm gonna paint also this one here. or the Phthalo Blue and Rushina color, and add small amount of burnt sienna at this back to this stem for the shades. Then I mix the burnt sienna and the Naples Yellow. Looking good. Then add small amount of titanium, that color that I mixed earlier, the Naples Yellow and the burnt sienna. Just small amount of titanium white. Then a little bit lighter, or just paint directly the titanium white, just like that. Then the Naples Yellow, I paint here, Naples Yellow. Then the light green color, just mix the light green and also the blue hue color. Just mix these two color, the blue hue and the light green color. Just paint to this area at the very back of the stem. Now this one also here, I'm going to create. But first I'm going to bring up to this area here, just like that. Then the ochre green also here. Ochre green first. I did not paint everything to this area for the ochre green. I'm going to leave a space for the color before, so that it will create a nicer effects, or a nicer color of this stem for my orchid. I mix the color of the burnt sienna and also the Naples Yellow again. Naples Yellow and the burnt sienna. Just paint this area here. Just like that. Just add small amount of titanium white to the color that I mixed earlier, the burnt sienna and also the Naples Yellow for this highlight of this area here. Not everything gonna create the highlight here. Just selecting the area for the surface that are facing to the area, to this area here, the light source. So I'm going to create more lighter color to this side of this of my stem. Then the Naples Yellow also. Naples Yellow here, looking good. Then the blue hue and also the light green color, just mix also these two color again, and just add to this side at the very back of the stem. I made the color this one here for the same stiff of what I did here, but I did a add more titanium white for more highlight color. Just like that, looking good. Just smudge a little bit, looking good. Just add the ochre green. Just mix the ochre green in the titanium white. Ochre green and the titanium white. Just mix these two color and add Naples Yellow also to create this kind of color. For my highlight color effects, the Rushina at the very bottom of this orchid here. Rushina color. Then the burnt sienna. The burnt sienna again. Just paint directly the burnt sienna. Looking good. And then I'm going to continue adding the color of the stem here and this one of this also. So first I'm gonna paint also the again the ochre green. Just selecting the area for my ochre green here. Then the Naples Yellow. I'm gonna paint directly the Naples Yellow here for the highlight effects of this stem. The Rushina color also here. Then the burnt sienna, the very bottom. Then the Mars black also for the shades of this theme here. It should be blend this color. The Mars black color to this area. Just like that. I'm gonna add more detail for this theme. I'm gonna add blue color or add more nicer effects for this theme. My orchid here. Looking good. I'm gonna mix the color of gray. So Mars black and the titanium white. Mars black and the titanium white, gray color. Just like that. To the very bottom of this stem here. Just like that. Then the Rushina color for this stem. Then the Naples Yellow also. Naples Yellow. Then the blue color. Gonna add to this area here. Blue color. This one also. Add the blue color. just like that. And the burnt sienna to this area. The Naples Yellow also. Good, and smudge my thumb, create the blurry effects like that. Then this one, directly the hooker green. This area is the back portion of this subject here, so uh, I'm going to create a smaller light effects to this theme here. So I'm going to mix the color of the Naples Yellow and the burnt sienna, just like this. Then the Mars black also, the Mars black. Then the blue hue color to identify the shape of this object here. I'm going to use the blue hue color for more stylized effects of this stem. Also this one here, so like that. Then the Rushina, then the Naples Yellow also. The Naples Yellow here, looking good. Then the burnt sienna at the very bottom. Then the Rushina color also. Burnt sienna, looking good. And now this one here. And paint directly the hooker green also here. Hooker green. The Naples Yellow. Then the burnt sienna. Then the Rushina. And the blue hue color also. Just like that. And now I'm gonna mix more color effects. So I'm gonna mix a light green and the titanium white. Light green and the titanium white to create the lighter green. Just like that. Paint for more highlight effects. like that. Then the ochre green for the shades or the shadow, this part, the back portion. Then the light green color, just like that. Looking good. The light green also here. Light green color. I'm going to create the leaves of this orchid here. So first thing to do, I'm going to this area first, so that I'm going to paint going to the right portion of my canvas, so that it will not touch any color that I paint to the leaves. First thing to do is I'm going to sketch first. I'm using the light green color, just here. This area is for my leaves. Sketch the leaves of this orchid. That and I mix the color of light green color and the medium yellow. Light green color and the medium yellow for the highlights of these leaves here. Then the ochre green also for the back portion of the leaves that are not affected by the lights. I'm gonna mix the Mars black and also the ochre green. Mars black and the ochre green at the very back portion of the leaves that are not affected by the lights coming from the light source or this area here. Like a black color or the dark color. This one also here. And this one. And also this one here. In the light green color, I'm gonna mix the color of the blue hue and also the light green color, the blue hue and the light green color. Just like this. Just paint here for the leaves color that are not affected by too much light. The ochre green at the center of this leaf. Just like that. Then the light green color. Looking good. This one also. Then the blue, the ochre green. The light green color. Also this one here, the light green color. And gonna mix the color of light green also and the blue color for this area. Also this one here. Then the light green color. And the ochre green to minimize too much light. These leaves or this leaf, just like that. I'm gonna mix the color of the light green and also the titanium white, titanium, and add small amount of medium yellow for this area for the younger leaf highlight. And also this one here, I just selecting the area for the highlight. Not everything gonna put the highlight. Just select the area. Looking good. For my leaf, the blue color and the light green. Then the ochre green. Just like that. To this area also. My leaf area is here. So using the light green color, just sketch the leaves or the leaves area, just like that, and the younger leaves of this orchid. Now I'm going to mix also the ochre green in the Mars black, ochre green in the Mars black, and then just paint here, and also this one here, the bigger leaves, like that. Then the ochre green. Looking good. Then the light green also, and add to this area. Just like that. The blue and the light green color. The blue and the light green. We're gonna mix the color of the blue and also the titanium white to give highlight to this area here. Just titanium white and the blue color to this area also for the highlights. The ochre green, the paint to directly the ochre green here. Titanium white and the blue color. Paint directly the titanium white also for the highlight color of the leaves. Just like that. Then the medium yellow here. And the light green color for the younger leaves of this orchid. Add highlight color to this leaf here. Then the titanium white and the blue color. Titanium white. Create the lighter sky blue. Titanium white and the blue for the highlight color effects to this area here. Then the blue, I'm gonna paint directly the blue here. Also this one. Like that. The light green color. And the ochre green also. Then the Mars black and the ochre green. Just mix more ochre green to the Mars black and add Rushina color. The Rushina color. And just paint to this area here. Just like that. The medium yellow, I'm gonna add medium yellow here. Medium yellow to these leaves. Like that. I'm going to continue this one here. So I'm gonna mix again the ochre green and the Mars black. Or you can also use the lamp black color for your dark color. So just I'm gonna paint directly the dark color to this area here for the lips of this part here, this orchid, just like that, and there also. Like that makes the color of the light green and also the blue color, the light green and the blue color. Add more blue and just paint this area here for the tip of the leaves. Just like that, tip of the leaf of the orchid, of this orchid here. Then I'm gonna mix the light green and the medium yellow. Just here, just like that. Then the ochre green, looking good for these leaves here. Color is for my back color for these leaves. Then the Mars black, just like that. The light green color and the ochre green, just mix for this one here, just like that. Then the medium yellow and the light green color and the blue color also. Blue color and then the titanium white and the light green color. Gonna mix these two color, titanium white and the light green color. Just paint to this area here for the lighter highlight of this leaf, just like that. Looking good. Just add more highlight color. Just paint directly the titanium white here, just like that, and just blend going here in the light green color, this one here, looking good. Then the ochre green also, paint directly the ochre green here, or the I'm gonna mix the color of ochre green in the blue color, ochre green and the blue color. Just paint to this area, just like that. Then the ochre green also here at the back portion of this leaf. blue color at the back portion of this leaf here. Then titanium white and also the light green color. Just mix these two color again. Titanium white and the light green, and just make the highlight this area just like this. And the light green color, the hooker green also, just like that. Just add more shade, so it just Mars black and the hooker green for this area here at the back portion of these leaves, just like that. The blue color, then the light green color here, and the blue, the back portion of these leaves. These are the lights that are reflected, or the highlights of these leaves that are the reflected to the neighbor leaf, or the reflected to the other highlight of the leaves that are reflected to the back portion of this leaf here. So I am going to create a small highlight using the blue color. So let's continue here. Using the hooker green, I'm gonna paint here the stem. Minimize a little bit the highlight of this stem here using the hooker green. Just like that. Adding titanium white here at this portion. Titanium white for the more highlight color effects. These leaves. Just like that. Before I'm going to continue this area here, I'm going to add more detail first for the trunk of this tree. I'm going to add the texture of the skin of this trunk before I'm going to proceed to this area. First, I'm going to add directly or paint directly the Arushina color, just selecting the area where I want to paint the Arushina. This detail for my skin of this trunk here using the Arushina color. Create first the detail of this trunk so that I will not harden. Start to paint the leaf of this tree stems on my orchid. Then the Naples Yellow also. The gray color, I'm gonna mix the gray color, titanium white, and the Mars black. The gray color for the inner part of this trunk. Like that. Then the gray color, I'm gonna mix also the burnt sienna to my gray color. Oh, where's the Mars block first, then the titanium white, and add small amount of the burnt sienna. To minimize this color here, because this area is not affected by the lights coming from these areas, so I'm going to paint directly the Mars black. Just small amount of Mars black, and just blend this Mars black to this area. Just looking good. Just like that. Then the Naples Yellow here. Just blend this color. The Naples Yellow. Then the burnt sienna also. The Naples Yellow. I'm gonna add more Naples Yellow. This area and also this one here. The Naples Yellow. Just selecting the area where I want to paint this uh, Naples Yellow. These are for the this Naples Yellow is for my highlight of this uh, trunk or the skin. This trunk here. Now I'm going to add the crock. So I'm going to mix the color of the Mars black and also the burnt sienna, the Mars black and the burnt sienna. Adding with a crack like for the skin of this tree trunk. Just like that. Looking good. And also this one here at the very bottom of this trunk. Just the crack effect of the skin of this tree or the trunk. Just like that. I'm gonna mix the color of Naples yellow and also the lemon yellow or the medium yellow, I mean. Just paint to this area. Be sure not to paint the crack area or the crack portion of the skin. This color is adding more effects of uh, this trunk here. Then the titanium white and the rose sienna color. Just mix these two color, but it should be more titanium white to create the lighter yellowish effects. For more highlights here. highlights of the tree trunk or the highlights of the skin. Looking good. Now I'm going to add directly the blue hue color, or just mix the blue hue and also the Naples yellow. The blue hue and the Naples yellow, just mix these two color. Just add more Naples yellow. Just paint to this area here at this side. This side is not affected by the more highlights coming from the sun. That's why I'm going to paint this the bluish effects, the bluish highlight, because this highlight is coming from the other portion or the back portion that are reflected to the other object and also reflected to this back portion of this tree. That's why I'm going to bluish the highlight of this tree on this side or the tree trunk. It's like that. Then the gray color, titanium white, and the Mars black color. The gray color for this area here at the inside of this uh, tree trunk. Looking good. Then I'm going to add detail, just using the round brush number 4. I'm going to paint directly the Mars black to add more detail. Just like that, and just blend this color also. Looking good. Now let's continue for this leaves of this area here. But before that, before I'm going to put a leaves of this, and guys, before I'm going to put the 3 leaves of this tree stem, I'm going to wait this area to dry. Now, before it going to dry this one, let's gonna continue this area here. I'm going to add a subject to this area, or the flower of this orchid. Paint the ochre green also here for the flower stem. This is the flower stem for highlight of this stem or the stem flower, just like that. Also this one here, I'm going to add highlight color or using the light green color. And also here, first I'm going to add the flower of this area here, the lower portion of the stem or the skits first, the flower, the titanium white. Flower of the orchid using the titanium white. I'm gonna sketch the flower of this orchid here. That's sketch only. Then I'm going to create the buds here. Not yet ready to bloom. The buds of this orchid here. Adding with the titanium white to create the base color of this flower. Going to create the buds. And smaller to smaller buds. Like that. Going to continue that there. Just adding with the stem. Continue the stem here. Smaller to smaller. I'm going to attach these buds to the stem here using the hooker green. Attach this flower also here. These buds also here. The trunk or the skin of this trunk is already dry, so I'm going to continue adding with the detail of this stem here. I'm going to paint directly the hooker green here for the stem, just like that. Then the Naples yellow also here. Looking good. Then I'm gonna sketch the leaves. I'm gonna make a leaves here. I'm going to create the leaves. I'm gonna mix the color of the ochre green and also the Mars black. Just paint to this area here. Then the light green color. Light green color. Mars black. And the ochre green for this area here. I'm going to paint directly the Mars black here. Then the ochre green. Then the light green color. I'm gonna mix the color of the blue hue and also the light green color. The blue hue and the light green. Just paint to this area here for the lips color. Then the light green color also here. I paint directly the light green color. Now I'm going to continue this one here for the another stem. Using the Rushina color, just paint this one here. Much better if I did not put the leaf to this area because so that it will create a good balance to this orchid. So now the Naples Yellow also here. I'm going to uh, add a highlight and the blue hue color. Just add to this area here at the back of this stem, or this stem is I'm not going to put a leaf. Just give a detail thing here or the stem. Then the burnt sienna also gonna add to this area. Then the Mars black or the gray color. You're gonna mix the color of. I'm going to mix the color of titanium white and the Mars black to create the gray color. Gonna mix the color. Gonna mix the color of lamp Mars black and also the burnt sienna. Mars black and burnt sienna to create the dark color, the dark brown. Then the Naples yellow also. And the blue color. I'm going to add detail for this area here. I'm going to add roots of this orchid. I'm gonna add the ochre green to minimize more dark color to this area. Gonna add the ochre green, and also I'm gonna mix the color of the blue hue color or the blue hue color. You're gonna mix the blue hue and the Mars black, the blue hue and the Mars black to create the shadow. This area here, you don't have shadow for the shadow of the leaves. Also here, the blue hue and the Mars black for the shadow of the leaves. Just don't have a shadow here, so I'm gonna create the shadow. Every leaves here, just like that. Also here, I'm gonna wash effect. Just add lots of water for the shadow of this here to the trunk or the skin of this trunk, and add the shadow. Then the titanium white mixed with the Ruchina, titanium white and the Ruchina color. Just mix these two color. Just add here. Just like that. Looking good. I'm going to add the roots to this area here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add we're gonna mix the color of the Mars black and also the Phthalo blue. Mars black and the Phthalo blue. Just mix these two color and add water. Just paint to this area here for the roots. The first color of the roots. This. This is the first color of this, the root of this orchids here. Next is I'm going to mix the blue and also the Mars black, but it should be more blue color to create the grayish blue color. Just add more roots here. Then I'm gonna add titanium white to the dark grayish blue. Titanium white to create more color effects. Just like that. And just paint here. Just add more roots here. The lighter roots. Just like that. Then the lighter, lighter highlight of the root. I'm going to use directly the titanium white. Just like that. Looking good. Now I have the roots of this of that orchid. Let's going to add detail for these flowers here. I'm going to select the colors to this area. I'm going to make the violet here, and the center is the orange color. Using again this round brush, the number 4 round brush. First, I'm gonna create detail here, the violet. change my brush into a flat brush. The number for flat brush. The violet here. Can I add the violet color of this flower here? Then the titanium white to lighter this portion here. Titanium white, just blend this color. Just like that. In the orange yellow here. Titanium white. Titanium white here. Then the fluorescent Lumi pink here. So this one here, the fluorescent Lumi pink. Fluorescent Lumi pink. And the purple color. Oops, I think it's bad color that I choose. So I'm going to paint again the titanium white. I think this titanium white is better. It's good to going to remain that one into a titanium white. So I'm going to add more orangey color here. Fluorescent, the Lumi pink. Just like that. Violet color. This is still not a, it's a buds, not yet a blooming. Looking good for the bud or the buds of this flower here. Lumi pink also. I'm gonna add line of the Lumi pink here, just like that. Then the light green color. Gonna add to this area here, light green color, just like that. What I did here, I'm going to do the same to these flowers here with the same process. Add more violet color here, like that. Darker violet, just mix the Mars black and also the violet color to darken this violet, this flower here. In the violet color. The fluorescent Lumi pink mixed with the violet color, and just add to this area. Now I'm going to continue this one here. Add the violet color. One there. This one also. Just follow the step of what I did here. Continue adding the violet color. Just like that. This one also here. Violet color. Add more violet color inside this flower here. Just like that. Then the fluorescent Lumi pink also I'm gonna add to this area. Fluorescent Lumi pink. Fluorescent Lumi pink. Fluorescent Lumi pink. Orange yellow also at the center of this flower. The orange yellow. Just like that. This one, this one, this one. I'm going to mix the color Mars black and the violet to create the darker violet. Just like that, and just add to this every petal of this flower here for the detail to emphasize more fetal color here. Furthermore, oops. Then the titanium white also. I'm gonna add the titanium white here at the very uh, center of the every petal that colored in violet color. Then the orange yellow, just add more orange yellow. Then the fluorescent Lumi pink, fluorescent Lumi pink here. Gonna give detail, more detail of every petal here. Oops, I forgot this one, so I'm going to paint the light green color to this area. Just like that. And the titanium white mixed with the light green color. And just add here for the highlight. Then the purple, I'm gonna give detail for the purple color here for every petal. I'm gonna So this one here, I'm gonna detailed, more detailed for every purple petals, just like that. In the purple here, gonna add small detail for this flower here using the purple color. This one here, gonna detailed, add detailed for every petal using the purple color. And the lower flower also, I'm going to add the detail of this area here for every petal. Like that. Also this one here. Just continue adding the purple color for more detail of this flower here. Looking good. And now guys, we're done with this demonstration, my painting 28. And guys, if you think this demonstration is helpful for you, please hit subscribe button below this video for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my channel. And also you can leave comments, suggestion, and hit like button below this video. And guys, thanks for watching. Peace.